Salsa dancing. Well, it's pretty much in my culture. We don't dance it the same way as Caliente does, but it's always been around. And then I came here and I saw the team. And
I don't know. I started dancing swing, and so I was surprised that I really like swing a lot. But Latin dancing is so different. It's more, say, I don't know, physical, and you're closer to your partner than jazz dancing is. It's also has a lot to do with like a culture, and I was learning a lot about Latino culture a lot more, so I decided to join.
I saw them my freshman year. Like I saw them like freshman, sophomore year, but I didn't join until last year, my junior year. I just saw someone gave me a flyer on the quad for quad day and come try out, and so I did.
usually we just start off with warm-ups because we obviously have to stretch, and then we do like previous choreography that we already have learned and just like clean it and run it through, and then we just move on to new choreography.
So we do what? Tape here. We're gonna do 5 on our left foot. We step, we give tension.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then we're gonna push back, guys. 6, 7, catch, and quick dip. Okay? Is 2, 3, 4.
People have different styles of learning, so some people might not get it the first time around. So it's just, you just have to have patience for them. And just like when you choreograph, it's really hard to explain the movement that you just did. Sometimes, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Let's see, I definitely have to be inspired. I don't know, sometimes when I feel a certain way, like I could be really, really happy. I'm like, okay, let's choreograph. I definitely have to be like in the zone in order to choreograph. I can't just like put on music and do it. So, and I get help from the team members, so.
I think sometimes the moves are really, I feel like we don't really think about the moves when we create them. We just kind of do what we think feels cool, but then when we actually try teaching, we're like, oh, it doesn't necessarily work. So I think just like teaching stuff that works is probably the hardest part.
Okay, that's a lot of fun.
It varies. We do have one big show per semester, which is called Urban Night, and that's where all the Dance to Excesses from around the country and even around the world come and perform. But we usually have maybe, I'd say like 6. Although this semester we've had more performances, just random performances. Yeah.
But my first time I performed Urban Night, my heart was beating like 1,000,000 times per second, and I was sweating for no obvious reason. And then you get up on stage and it's all muscle memory. You're just like going, you're in the zone, and then afterwards it just was awesome. So I performed in 2 Urban Nights already, and the second one was just so much fun. I just had, everything was aside from the first performance, and it was just awesome. Yeah, it was great.
Oh, I love the performance part. It's so much fun. It's like you get this adrenaline and everybody's all into it, and then we're all done and we're like, oh, let's do it again. So it's a lot of fun.
Well, being Caliente, when you get closer to performance times, there's plenty of stress. I'm fortunate enough that I tend to like be able to cope with it fairly well. It's very nerve-wracking, but you know that everyone's going to pull through in the end. That's the whole thing. You're like, well, everyone's still dedicated to the team so much that, you know, they know that they're not going to get on the stage and do a bad job, and so we're going to work as hard as possible until it looks good. So everyone deals with the stress that way. You know, it's like, it's going to be there, but it's got to be there almost. It's got to push us to the next level to perform.
My favorite part of Caliente is the family that we form, because we're really all really close. We all go out together, we all go eat together, like they all went to go eat sushi right now. But I just like the fact that we're all a family.
I'd say just the whole friendship camaraderie thing, and getting to meet new people, try a new dance, and it really like let me open up a little bit more, I'd say, because you're dancing with somebody, and the first time you ever meet them, she's probably gonna be like right in your face, and you know you're gonna have to like stare at her like your nose to nose, and that's you know, after a while you get used to it. So
I would say just definitely give it your all. Just don't be afraid to try it.
Everything will be alright.